एमएम फटाफट जो पंजाब का पीपीटी है फटाफट से मेरे को शेयर करो पूरा मैच सेंड करो एमएम फटाफट जो पंजाब का पीपीटी है फटाफट से मेरे को शेयर करो पूरा मैच सेंड करो एमएम फटाफट जो पंजाब का पीपीटी है फटाफट से मेरे को शेयर करो जो पंजाब का पीपीटी है फटाफट से मेरे को जो पंजाब का पीपीटी है फटाफट से मेरे जो पंजाब Dr. Ganeshan, you can continue. In the meantime, we will be sharing the screen from this side. Dr. Jamir will be sharing from our side. You can continue in the meantime. We will be sharing the screen from this side. Dr. Jamir will be sharing from our side. You can continue in the meantime. We will be sharing the screen from this side. Dr. Jamir will be sharing from our side. You can continue in the meantime. We will be sharing the screen from this side. Dr. Jamir will be sharing from our side. You can continue in the meantime. We will be sharing the screen from this side. Dr. Jamir will be sharing from our side. You can continue in the meantime. We will be sharing the screen from this side. Dr. Jamir will be sharing from our side. You can continue in the meantime. We will be sharing the Dr. Jamir will be sharing from our side. You can continue in the meantime. We will be sharing the Dr. Jamir will be sharing from our side. You can meantime, we'll be sharing the trying to sort it out. This technical issue is really beyond our control, so please bear with us. We are trying to sort it out at both ends. Professor Srikant, can you start your presentation? In the meantime, we will be doing the technical issue will be sorted out at Punjab end. So, Mr. Srikant, you start the presentation for Andhra Pradesh. Professor
Okay,
Srikant,
sure.
can you start your presentation? In the meantime, we will be doing the technical issue will be sorted out at Punjab end. So, Mr. Srikant, you start the presentation for Andhra Pradesh. Professor
Okay,
Srikant,
sure.
can you start your presentation? In the meantime, we will be doing the technical issue will be sorted out at Punjab end. So, Mr. Srikant, you start the presentation for Andhra Pradesh.
So, good evening all. Okay,
Srikant,
sure.
can
This
you
is
start your presentation? In the meantime, we will be doing the technical issue will be sorted out at Punjab end. So, Mr. Srikant, you start the presentation for Andhra Pradesh.
Thank you. So, good evening all. Okay, sure.
Can
This
you
is
start your presentation? In the meantime, we will be doing the technical issue will be sorted out at Punjab end. So, Mr. Srikant, you start the presentation for Andhra Pradesh.
Thank you. So, good evening all. Okay, sure.
Can
This
you
is
start your presentation? In the meantime, we will be doing the technical issue will be sorted out at Punjab end. So, Mr. Srikant, you start the presentation for Andhra Pradesh.
So, good evening all. Okay, sure.
Can
This
you
is
start your presentation? In the meantime, we will be doing the technical issue will be sorted out at Punjab end. So, Mr. Srikant, you start the presentation for
Such great. Good evening all. Sure.
can
This
you
is
start your presentation? In the meantime, we will be doing the technical issue will be sorted out at
Actually,
Punjab end.
Telugu is one of the 6 languages which has been given as a classified language for the
Can you start your presentation? In the meantime, we will be
So it's been classical status will be given to the very ancient villages which has been given as a viceroy and of exposure. So it's been classical status will be given to the very ancient villages which has been given as a viceroy and ranked as so. It's been classical status will be given to the ancient villages which has been given as a viceroy and ranked as so. It's been classical status will be given to the ancient which has been given as a
Sweet language and many people give great importance
ranked as so. It's been classical sweetness of
visibility of
which
being the importance of very sweet language and many people give great importance
ranked as so. It's been
Indian love visibility of being the importance of very sweet language and many people give great importance. It's been established.
ranked as so.
60% of 60% of Indian age is very visibility of being the importance of very sweet language. Vyavaharica means Brahminical is Slovene extract, which is very traditional language and conversational language. The Vyavaharica means which is very important. Being the importance of very sweet language. Vyavaharica means Brahminical is Slovene extract, which is very traditional language and conversational language. The Vyavaharica means which is very. We have almost 18 God is with the video, so we'll see what is the very sweet language. Vyavaharica means. So, as part of the presentation, we will speak basis conversation language. I just give a glimpse of the language. We have almost 18 God is with the video. So we'll see what is a little learning of the glimpse of language. So as part of the presentation, we will speak basis conversation language. Some major parts of the language. And the call space will be especially a God wanted to be great privilege and culture of the presentation. We are trying to so that is the three cases of the presentation. I try to give some and the importantly especially on the outside the activities to great privilege and overall it is then we are trying to give you the little learning that is outside the presentation we I try to give some and the importantly especially on the outside the activities to great privilege and overall it is from the historical perspective to give you the little learning that is being called as golden age of history because of the what we saw in the Avyas
If there is what is the history, we can see this we can see this books being used various places. It has been in various past history, which is very old and very ancient. In the first phase, we can select everything in book, so it is used various places. This is from the starting. The Indian transformation from third to Shreshtha. This is transformation of Mauryas began from Bhattiprolu, from the Bhattiprolu and Satavahana. This is from the Nishad to the early 15th century. Nishad, you should see the transformation of Mauryas, Satavahana, Savatayana, Pallava, Kalpatalu and Satavahana. This is Rajaraja Narendra, early transformation of century. So these are the evolution of cities to India through the centuries have been trying to evolve itself and either Rajaraja Narendra the written writing history in war. So these are the evolution of cities to India through the centuries have been. If you go back and see the histories, you will see this has been evolving itself and either Rajaraja Narendra the written writing history in war. So it's been evolution of cities to India. It's been having a classical status. Go back and see the Sanskrit evolving itself and either and then on the 29th August 1888, that is one of the it's been having a classical status. Go back and we celebrate August as and then on the 29th August 1888 is one of the fourth language that is one of the these are the Telugu alphabets. So the first one is half August as and then on the 29th August 1888 is one of the fourth language that is one of the long Telugu alphabets. So this from Ha to this the later part, the second part is called as Bhuta, which is pronounced based on the extension of the vowels. These things are not they are being connected or from Ha to this say Ka. That means they place Ka plus which is pronounced based on the extension of the vowels. These things are there is no consonants by themselves are not pronounced. Either combined they place to pronounce and which is pronounced based on the constant formula. These things are there is no generally ends with vowels. So that will because there is no constant. So everything else all the constant formula. This is the history and generally ends with vowels. So this is Sanskrit has been introduced Sanskrit and there is no constant. So there is been vowels all from the Sanskrit from going from this is the history and generally ends with vowels. This is Sanskrit has been introduced Sanskrit and there is no constant. So their speaking also varies, stress levels also varies from going from this is the history. So few regular used words. So you could see here as I already told this follows the subject and object verbs. So their speaking also normally we try to have in the subject so few regular used words. So you could see here as I already told the object where follows the subject and object. So you could see here their speaking also normally we try to Ram goes to school in the subject goes to school. Actually here Ram is the subject. So it is the object. So we follow the subject, then object is the normally we try to Ram goes to school. So first we talk with the subject. Ram is the subject. So it is the name of the class. Then where we follow the subject, then object is the so object is try to Ram goes to school. So first we talk with the subject. That will go on the subject. the name of the agency is Education Transmission. So it's this is raw. So you can see here that when we talk with the subject, let them know of these concepts. The name of the agency is Education Transmission. So this is raw. So you can see here that we started with the talk with the subject. English translation is raw. The name of the agency is talk with the subject. English translation is raw. The name of the then we have some topics we started with keys. Talk with the subject. So then we add all English translation is raw. The name of the so the Sanskrit word is Masala, which means dance. Then when they had this when we had so the Sanskrit word when we had I, that means the beginning itself. So Nartaki is dance. Then when they had this when we had dash and do. So the Sanskrit word when we had I, that means the beginning itself, which is main. Similarly, Vajpa dash we can have a general gender. So because Sanskrit which is that is what similarly Vajpa dash we can have a general gender. So because Sanskrit which is that is what so some small these are anti is the respect they call anti. That is giving some respect to a person. So very even unknown people, when I meet unknown people or when Telugu people meet some unknown people, they call anti. That is the respect which we have. So కూర్చోండి నిల్చోండి మాట్లాడండి ఉండండి ఆగండి these are the respecting terms. కూర్చో నిల్చో ఆగు these are the component terms where that's more respect. So have some coffee. So coffee తాగండి coffee తాగు. Then how are you? So which is a very common word we call how are you? మీరు ఎలా ఉన్నారు? So that is the word equivalent point also. మీరు ఎలా ఉన్నారు? Which is giving some respect. And you ఎలా ఉన్నావు? Without any respect. Without is a common thing friends or something. I'm fine. నేను బాగున్నాను. Then how are you? మీరు ఎలా ఉన్నారు? So it's more than saying like you can see here మీరు ఎలా ఉన్నారు? How are you? I'm asking మీరు ఎలా ఉన్నారు? And then how are you? మరి మీరు ఎలా ఉన్నారు? Then I am also fine. నేను బాగానే ఉన్నాను. నేను means myself. నేను means myself. మీరు means the other person. Then బాగానే ఉన్నాను. That means బాగానే is fine. That is బాగానే is fine. ఉన్నాను means I'm all right. That's a simple pronunciation in Telugu. Then you can see the one, two, threes. Okay. So this is a digit one. We called as Vakati. One is Vakati. Two is Rendu. Three is Modu. Four is Nalgu. Five is so you can like one, two, three, four, five. So you can see the digits for this older scripts. You can see in the other script, right? In the other, the very first one, you can see some digits in there. That is also actually before in 15th century that digits we can use. This is ఒకటి, then this is two, this is three, మూడు, then నాలుగు, ఐదు, ఆరు, ఏడు, ఎనిమిది, తొమ్మిది, పది, something like more than that. So these are like digits in Telugu. Then colors, we have all the colors we have. I'm just particularly showing some colors. Red, yellow, okay. Red we call it as eruku. You can see here. There is no English translation, but we call it as eruku. Red, yellow, pasupu, green, ఆకుపచ్చ, పచ్చ or ఆకుపచ్చ. Then blue, నీలం, brown, గోధుమ, black, నలుపు, white, తెలుపు. White is తెలుపు, black, నలుపు, somebody scarf. Yeah, yeah, thank you. It's been back. So white, black, these are all some of the colors which we called as pasupu, pacha, neelam, nalupu, telugu. These are all Telugu translations for all these colors. So digits, small words, and then small major tenses, then weekdays, Sunday. So we called as Adivaram, the first day of the Sunday, and then Monday, Somvaram, second of the week, Somavaram. So in Hindi, you can see Somvar, we call as Somavaram. Like Tuesday, Mangalvar, we call as Mangalvaram. Wednesday, Guruvaram. Thursday, Guruvaram. Friday, Shukavaram. Saturday, Shunivaram. ఆదివారం, సోమవారం, మంగళవారం, బుధవారం, గురువారం, శుక్రవారం, శనివారం. So these are the days of the week. I just want to keep the names on. So these are all small things. You can explore things from online or things if you want to see any other things. If you have any questions at this moment, you can ask. Otherwise, I'll continue with the next part. It's just to show some small things, how to pronounce, how to add it up, and how to like how the things will. So digits one to ten. So as here I mentioned and the colors, days of the week. So that's how so when it comes to the literature, I'll go to move into the literature part, and then some of the important poets and then the literature will the greatest awards and all. So you can frame any sentence based on the same thing. Something like Shrikant going to office. Shrikant office ki వెళ్తాడు. Something like that. Anything you can frame on a regular based activity. Then you can see when you Vastunadu, that means it's a gender is coming. Vastundi, it's a plural. It's like feminism. It's then it comes to Telugu literature. If you want to stress much things. If you want to explore, you can explore. So Telugu is like we have Grandika and Sampradayika and Vyavaharika. So Grandhika is the language which has been written in the books in world language and which has been the poet language and which is being used in the corresponding books and all. Then Vyavaharikam is a talking language where people need to every district almost has its own Vyavaharikam, its own Mandalikam. So districts from Srikakulam will talk in a different way. So district from Kadapa, like various districts will have a small slang difference. Can you please make some notes? Okay, then so land like we have different. So Grandikam, which is British thing, and then Vyavaharikam, which is used to like day-to-day using language. The words, the meters, we called as chandasu. Different words are originated from the Sanskrit. So when poets are writing like the kavitas, kavyas, we see that they used to follow some kind of chandasu where they are trying to use that. So the golden age, as I already told, is in the 16th century, 11th to 16th century, is trying to do so many transformations. And Krishna is the one of the greatest empire which have the language. Then Portuguese people, they called the Telugu as Italian of the East, and they are trying to write towards the Telugu land. And then there are Peddana, who is Asthana copy of Krishna. He wrote many coins like Manicharita and all. So these are some of the important books. Then Suranna, another Kalaparnadam, and Kavyam, Drishyakavyam. These are some things. Yatimana Dvichati. These are the Asthana Kavis of the Krishna. So Dhanal Ramakrishna. They read different books. Dvichati is the Kavas Svatakam. Satakam is the 100 word stanza, which will have 100 poems on each one. So that is one of the genre of the Telugu. So yeah, Desha Bhashalandu Telugu Lessa. That means that among all the nations' language, Telugu is the best. So the British Roberts is called as Italman of the East, and Krishnadevaraya said that Desha Bhashalandu Telugu Lessa. So that has been the award given by golden emperors and many people. It's been scriptized in many of the temples and all. So, who starts the first Telugu literature as per the history? Mahabharata is the first comprehensive literature written in Telugu. So, people try to translate Vyasa Mahabharata into Telugu. The three greatest poets, Nannaya, Tikkana, Erana, is called as Kavitrayam, the trinity of the poets. Nannaya, Erana, Tikkana, they try to translate the Mahabharata into Telugu. And they made available for everybody, which is to all the normal people, whatever we are trying to do. The Mahabharata is written by these three greatest poets. And then Bhagavatam is also written by one of the greatest poets, Vatanagari. They are trying to translate the Vyasa Mahabharata into Telugu. So, actually, he started in the 11th century, so that is from the history. He started from the 11th century. Nannaya started with the request of the East Chalukya Rajaraja Narendra. Then he started his first translation in the 11th century, and once he done 2.5 parvas, so he made, and then the task is being taken by Yaranagari. Sorry, Tikkanagari. From the 4th parva, he tried till the end, he completed all the Mahabharata. The leftover part, because 2.5 parvas, he written the Mahabharata translation. The leftover part is written by Yarna Pragada. It's also called as So that is the very ancient Telugu script and very Telugu first books available in the history. So he is as of now the reference from internet. That is the picture of Nannayari. He is the first poet, Adikavi. We call as Telugu Adikavi. Then Vagsasana. So he is very efficient in speaking and efficient in writing. He has his own like Chandas, so he has his own different differentiation from the other writers. So write the first three powers. Actually, it's two and a half powers, and then words mainly are Sanskrit derived. So, but the main words, the first transformation from Sanskrit to Telugu has been happened here. He tried to transform, use majority of the Sanskrit, almost Nannaya written Mahabharata, 2.5 hours. It's 70% of Sanskrit has been used, and the rest of the 30% we can see here and there the Telugu words which is not in Sanskrit. That's where it is being identified as the first Telugu sculpture. Then Tikkana, he written the from fourth Parva to the end of the Mahabharata. He completed all the Mahabharata from fourth Parvas to the rest of the Parvas. And then he derived a little bit because he is the last guy who used to write the Telugu Mahabharata. So he used to have more Telugu wording than Sanskrit, and it is also closer to public. So the quote is very closer to public. So around we completed the half of the that is the history of the first life, and then a classical age we have genres. So people used to call as from Vedas we have Itihasam. So Telugu we call it Itihasam, Puranam, Kavyam. So these are some of the very important genres we follow. Itihasam is something like the drama or the message or the truth. So Itihasam was the story of the kings and gods with some historical basis. So this is actually truth. It is not myth or it is not something like the created one. It's a truth and dharma. So that is Itihasam. And then Puranam, it is the story of the gods and their avatars, mainly intending to inspire devotion and spiritual thinking. So Puranam is something like it's a pure spiritual and it is trying to use the most gods and the avatars and the different transformations and all. It is purely spiritual and devotional. Whereas Vidhyasam is mostly truth and dharma. Kavya is combination of myth and fiction. So Krishna Devara used to write the Kavya, which is trying to give a glimpse on what is happening right now in the current situation, and it is like trying to merge the myth and fiction. So apart from these, there are other genres like Satkam, which is I call like Durjati, Srikala Asthira Satkam, Somati Satkam, Devana Satkam. These are all some Satkam, whereas people try to give some suitable messages to the common people with some poems. So then, other than that, we have some musical literature where Akshagana, Padakavita, these are some musical literature which has been, there are many various like poets and dramatists who are using Akshagana and Padakavita. So some of the very important from 11th to 14th, you can see Palapuri, Somanada, Nichanda, Somanna, Srinavakali, Potama. These are some masculine poets, male poets. And then female, when it comes to feminist, we have Timmaka, Mulla, she is translated from Ramayana, Mulla Ramayana is there, Rampajamma, Murti Kalami, Ramabhadra, Gangamambara. There are some really identified from 11th to 14th century. Then Krishna Devaraya is the like he done it called as Amittanalla. Then Mr. Dickens is the different poets in this. Then the genres Kavya, Prabandha, Purana, Akshagana, those genres. The little bit adding up to this Prabandha and those genres is being added to the literature in the 16th century. So these are some of the important at this stage. Pattamurti Garu, Tenal Ramakrishna, Vemana. So the social and religious level used to simple poetry to convey his message. So he used to have his own Vemana Satkam, which will give you as Ataral Vichandasu. So that follows like very simple message, very even an illiterate can understand the stanzas of his poetry, and it is giving a social message and it's like to motivate the people in that community also. Then latest in the independence spirit, Gurzada Paravaram, Ramurthy, there are other they written commercial which is very popular in Telugu. Then in the modern era, Sri Garu, Sri Rangam Srinivas Garu, then Bodapati Venkatachala. So they written Mahaprasthanam, Sri Garu Mahaprasthanam is there. It's a very popular in Telugu. And then Bodapati Venkatachala is the Orthodox practices and society. And then Narayan Reddy Garu is the singer for many of the, the writer for many of the vibrant ballads, traditional modern poet, and he is also one of the best poet Kavi for movies and dramas. So he is the second Gnanpith Award. Feminist, if you come to Panipuri Nirmala, Kavasi Motudeni, and then Savitri Garu, the feminist poets in 1907. Avadhanam, in Telugu, there are many people. This is one of the best awards they used to have. Sata Avadhanam, Sahasra Avadhanam, or Ashta Avadhanam. So Avadhanam is something like when it comes to the Telugu literature, Avadhanam is one of the important. Where one guy is answering eight people's question when it comes to the Ashta Avadhanam. When it comes to the Sahasra Avadhanam, he is going to answer 1,000 people's question at a time. So there is two people, one is Avadani and one is Shreshtha, who is Krishna. So they try to ask some questions and try to do some restrictions on the answer they are trying to do. So when it comes to him, we get a award called as Avadani. So that is one important thing in Telugu, called as Avadani. So yeah, when it comes to the grammar, we have lingers, absolute, hallelu, vowels and consonants. Yeah, Chandasu, which is very like it is how to it's constructed based on the group of syllables, letters and so it is like many poets follow different chandas. By observing the chandas, we can identify the poet who write this and it's been identified. So yeah, as I already told, the Shatakam is the 100 stanzas, which is having like 100 poems in one single thing, which is earned by its own name, whether it is Vemana, it ends with Vemana, Vimrava, or it ends with Srimati Shatakam, or it ends like based on the identification, the Shatakam will ends up with that one. So they are taught in the childhood for the simple words and character building messages. When it comes to the when I'm going to school, like when my children are when I'm going to the school, it is very like it is a social message where you can see you can build your character based on these substance. Then Padya it's kind of some kind of singing material where poems are occasionally after dialogues. That is one kind of genre. So reformation, there are many people who try to write Kanya Shulkam by Richard Apara, and then Kandipur Veeraswamy are one of the reformists during the independence period. He is like trying to write most active acts and is trying to place the skits and dramas, play satires and some kind of important, mostly motivational towards the independence. And that time, whatever like mm, yeah, emergencies, whatever we can try like that. So musical, when it comes to these are all social thing and motivational, and these are some kind of books which is kind of poems. And when it comes to the music, Annamaya and Tyagaraja and Ramadas Garu, Dr. Ramadasu. These are the three people who contributed well in musical literature of Telugu. So Annamaya Padakavita is the first musical literature. Almost 13,000 songs has been played or has been seen on Lord Venkateshwara. But unfortunately there is only few available on that. So all his songs are to praise Lord Venkateshwara and Tirumala Islands and Narsimha Avtaram of Lord Vishnu and someone. So all the poems, all the kavitas or all the songs of the Alpaka Acharya is being to praise the Lord Venkateshwara. It is it's a combination of scholarship and experience. Then Tyagaraja, the composer, writer and singer, who is the father of Carnatic music. So he been praising the Lord Rama and he is the father of the Carnatic music, which is having so many kritis and so many like plays which we have to look at the Then Ramadas Garu is the one of the greatest in the 17th century who is having Bhakta Ramadasu. He built his temple for Sri Rama in Bhadrachalam village, Khammam district. And he used to praise the Lord in various kritis and various natakams. So Surabhi Theatre is one of the modern age play where the people try to play the dramas and all. There are people like Kanya Shulkam is played in this, Harishchandra Natakam is played in this. So that is one of the performing plays where many people use it to that. Then awards, as of now recently, like, in the 19th of 20th century, Vishnu Satyanarayana first Jnanpith Award for his Ramanya Kalpa Vriksha. Then C. Narayan Reddy Garu for his Vishwambara in 1980. So these two are the recent Jnanpith Awards for Telugu literature. So that is the importance in the literature and the greatest poems and poets play a crucial role in transforming and understanding that. So there is a three parts that I already do: the history, and then little bit learning, and then the literature of the entire thing and the greatest people who contributed well to the thing, language, based on his writings and based on his certain that's it for questions you can ask.
Okay.
Any players? Yeah, yes, sir. If you have any questions,
Okay, due to paucity of time, we are not going to the question session now. We are switching over to Punjab. Thank you for your presentation.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for the whatever all the speakers, and thank you for all the audience, the volunteers for their patience.
Thank you, thank you. Professor Jamil, now you can come in. Mr. Srikant, you stop your screen.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Professor Jamil, you can now start your presentation. Hello.
To Indo-Aryan family of like Aryan people,
coordinate करके चलाइए.
land of saints, gurus, soldiers. Can you please hear me?
Yeah, it is audible. Please go on.
Okay. Okay. Development of Punjabi has to pass through various stages of development from Sanskrit to Pali, Prakrit, and Upbranchas. Nowadays, Punjabi has got a very popular status in Bollywood cinema also. Just to enhance the success of a movie, just they add a little bit of Punjabi songs, dances, or dialogues into it.
From RD, who is operating the slide, please take a 5-second delay. Just go ahead so that madam will be coordinating. Move to the next slide. Next slide. Move to the next slide. Professor Jamir, is there any issue? ऑडियो issue है। हाँ, देखा तो है, बोलो। ऑडियो issue है। अच्छा, मैं 2 मिनट में बात करता हूँ। Professor Jamil, please stop your video and use the audio only. You stop your video because there is network issue. So you stop your video and only speak. You unmute yourself. And unmute yourself. You are the co-host.
Now, can you please hear me now?
Yes, it is fine.
Okay. Development of Punjabi literature. Early traces of Punjabi literature can be found in the literary compositions of Nath Jogis like Charpat Nath, Sarangi Nath, Jalandhar Nath, Masandar Nath. These yogis used to roam about in the northern part of India during 9th, 10th century. But the first poet of Punjabi literature is known as Sheikh Farid, with the writings of Sikh Gurus, Bhagat Sufis, and Qissa poets. Four golden traditions of Punjabi literary composition come into existence. That is Sufi Kav, Qissa Kav, Beer Kav, and Gurmat Kav. Japji by Guru Nanak, Chandi Diwar by Guru Gobind Singh, Kafiyan Bulle Shah and Kafiya Shah Hussain, Qissa Hir Ranjha by Waris Shah, Sassi Punnu by Hashim Shah, Janama Singar Pitragiyan by Shah Muhammad, and Chakhiyan Diwar by Pir Muhammad are the prominent works of this era. After medieval period, Amrita Pritam, Shiv Kumar, Mohan Singh, Avtar Singh, Sandhu Pash make their incredible contribution to the world of modern Punjabi letters. Now, coming to the learning of Punjabi language, the main thing, what is the main purpose of today's presentation? This is the script chart of Punjabi language. We can call it Varnamala, Punjabi Varnamala, or Punjabi Lipi chart. These are the letters. It has first, earlier it had only 35 letters, but 6 letters were added to it later, just to accommodate the sounds which were borrowed by Punjabi vocabulary from Arabian and Persian languages. So let me pronounce them all for you. Uda, Ada, Idi, Sassa, Haha, Kakka, Khakha, Gagga, Kagga, Nanga. You can see as compared to Hindi, there is a letter Kakka. But in Hindi it's only Ka. But in Punjabi, just you can try to understand it's not, the sound is same like ka, but the letter's name is kakka. Similarly, khakha, the sound is kha, but its name is khakha in Punjabi. In case of gagga, its sound is ga, but the name of the letter or the alphabet is gagga in Punjabi. Kagga, nganga, chacha, chacha, jajja, chajja, nyanya, tenka, thatha, dadda, tadda, nana, tatta, thatha, dadda, tadda, nanna, papa, papa, babba, pabba, mamma, yaya, rara, lalla, wawa, rada. This last row, it has 6 alphabets. Every letter has this bindi or this dot at the bottom of the letter. This makes its sounds unique from the different from the other alphabets. For example, first one is sasse per bindi, another is kakhe per bindi, gagge per bindi, jajje per bindi, phaphe per bindi, and lalle per bindi. You can see some similar letters in the alphabets as compared to these bindi letters. Here it is gagga, and at the last one it is gagga per bindi. Sound of the both letters or the alphabets will be different. Otherwise, it will look similar. Only the difference is of this bindi at the bottom of the letters. Next. So these are the lagamatras. These are lagamatras. These are 10 in number in Punjabi language. Actually, these lagamatras are the vowel sounds used in Punjabi language. Just to represent the sounds of the vowels, these lagamatras are used in Punjabi. These are quite similar to Hindi, but not exactly the same. Here, all these lagamatras have different names and different shapes. For the students or the beginners, they just they just need to learn the names and their shapes, and then their vowel sounds. First is Mukta, then comes Sihari, then Bihari, then Kanna, Onkar, Dulankar, Lama, Dulama, Koda, and Kannada. So I will explain all these one by one. First is Mukta. Please go to the next slide. So I will explain all these one by one. First is Mukta. Mukta is the situation when there is no lagamatra is used. That is called Mukta. For example, here I have taken 4 words. In all these 4 words, there is no lagamatra. For example, in the word kar, if you just join kagga and rara, the word will become kar. It will convey the meaning house in Punjabi. Similarly, the another other example of the same case is dar, word dar. Just by joining dadda and rara, it will become dar, and it will convey the meaning door. The third example, is kar. Kar can be written by joining alphabet kakka and rara, and there is no lagamatra, you can see, and it will convey the meaning to do something. Kar, to do something. The fourth example of this mukta is par, pappa and rara. Just by joining pappa and rara, the word will become par, and it will convey the meaning but in Punjabi. Next. Next lagamatra is Sihari. These Sihari and Bihari, these are quite similar to Hindi also. These are available in Hindi. So I hope many of you know Hindi. They are familiar with these lagamatras, so they can understand better as compared to Hindi. So the shape of Sihari is like this. And one more thing which is very important in case of these lagamatras, that is the position of these lagamatras. For example, in Sihari, it should be joined before the letter or the alphabet to which you want to join it with. You can see in all the examples of this Sihari, I have taken 4 words. First one is mill. If you join Sihari to Mama, letter Mama, and then Lalla, the word will become mill, and it will convey the meaning to meet. The second example of the same situation is dil. If you add Sihari to the letter Datta and then add the letter Rara, Lalla, the word will become dil, and it will convey the meaning heart. The third example is fir, the word fir. Similarly, you can see first you need to add sihari, then the alphabet haffa, then rara. The word will become fir and it will convey the meaning in Punjabi then. The fourth example of the same case is this word sir. In this word, first you need to add this sihari, then alphabet sasta and then rara. The word will become sir and it will convey the meaning head. Next, first you need to add this Sihari, then alphabet Shreshtha. Next Lagamatra is Bihari. The position of Bihari is after the alphabet. As compared to Sihari, it is mainly used at the before any word which you want to connect with, and this Bihari is used after the letter whom you want to add it. For example, first word is Veer. If you want to write this word Veer, first you have to write this Wawa and then Bihari and then Rara. The word will become Veer and it will convey the meaning warrior. The second example is Kheer. In this word, first you have to add this letter Khakha and then Bihari and then Rara. It will become Kheer and it will convey the meaning pudding or a Swedish, something like that. The third example is neer. In neer, you have to do just add this letter nanna and then bihari and then rara. It will become neer and it is used for border in Punjabi. Then comes kanna. Last example of bihari is theek. Then come Last example of Bihari is Theek. In this word Theek, you just need to join Thatha, then Bihari, then Kakka. The word will become Theek and its meaning will be wise and humble. In this word Theek, you just need to join Thatha, then Bihari, then Kakka. The word will become Theek and its meaning will be wise and humble. In this word Theek, you just need to join Thatha, then Bihari, then Kakka. The word will become Theek and its meaning will be wise and humble.
Your voice is not coming, Professor Jamil. Your voice is not coming, Professor Jamil. Harinder Madam, just to check it, what is the issue? Regional Director, Chandigarh. Harinder Madam, just to check it, what is the issue? Regional Director, Chandigarh. Harinder Madam, just to check it, what is the issue? Regional Director, Chandigarh. Harinder Madam, just to check it, what is the issue? Regional Director, Chandigarh. रीजनल डायरेक्टर चंडीगढ़, मैडम बताइए कि कौन से आईडी से जुड़ेंगे प्रोफेसर जमीर, सो दैट विल बी गिविंग देम द पोस्ट राइट। इनकी आईडी बताइए कौन से आईडी में है। रीजनल डायरेक्टर चंडीगढ़, मैडम बताइए कि कौन से आईडी से जुड़ेंगे प्रोफेसर जमीर, सो दैट विल बी गिविंग देम द पोस्ट राइट। इनकी आईडी बताइए कौन से आईडी में है। रीजनल डायरेक्टर चंडीगढ़, मैडम बताइए कि कौन से आईडी से जुड़ेंगे प्रोफेसर जमीर, सो दैट विल बी गिविंग देम द पोस्ट राइट। इनकी आईडी बताइए कौन से आईडी में है। रीजनल डायरेक्टर चंडीगढ़, मैडम बताइए कि कौन से आईडी से जुड़ेंगे प्रोफेसर जमीर, सो दैट विल बी गिविंग देम द पोस्ट राइट। इनकी आईडी बताइए कौन से आईडी में है।
प्रोफेसर जमीर आप किस आईडी से जुड़े हैं, अपना प्लीज बताएं जरा, सो दैट वी कैन मेक अ को होस्ट।
मैडम वो अपने को अनम्यूट नहीं कर पाएंगे, आप फोन से उनसे लेके फिर हमको बता दीजिए।
प्रोफेसर जमीर आप किस
वो अपने आप को अनम्यूट नहीं कर पाएंगे, वी आर ट्राइंग टू लोकेट हर,
सो दैट वी कैन मेक अ को होस्ट।
मैडम वो अपने को अनम्यूट नहीं कर पाएंगे, आप फोन से उनसे लेके फिर हमको बता दीजिए।
प्रोफेसर जमीर आप किस
वो अपने आप को अनम्यूट नहीं कर पाएंगे, वी आर ट्राइंग टू लोकेट हर,
सो दैट वी कैन मेक अ को होस्ट।
मैडम वो अपने को अनम्यूट नहीं कर पाएंगे। मैडम जमीर पर यू कैन नाउ अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ, वी हैव गिवन यू द होस्ट राइट। वो अपने आप को अनम्यूट नहीं कर पाएंगे, वी आर ट्राइंग टू लोकेट हर,
सो दैट वी कैन मेक अ को होस्ट।
मैडम वो अपने को अनम्यूट नहीं कर पाएंगे। मैडम जमीर पर यू कैन नाउ अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ, वी हैव गिवन यू द होस्ट राइट। वो अपने आप को अनम्यूट नहीं कर पाएंगे, वी आर ट्राइंग टू लोकेट हर, मैडम जमीर पर यू कैन नाउ अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ, वी हैव गिवन यू द होस्ट राइट। मैडम जमीर पर यू कैन नाउ अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ, वी हैव गिवन यू द होस्ट राइट।
मैडम जमीर आप अपना आपको अपने आप को अनम्यूट करें। मैडम जमीर, मैडम जमीर प्लीज आप अपने आप को अनम्यूट करें। मैडम जमीर,
मैं भी थोड़ा सा उसका ऑडियो कनेक्शन नहीं दिखा रहा है।
हाँ जी प्लीज आप अपने आप को
मैडम
अनम्यूट
को
करें।
बोलिए सिस्टम ऑडियो को यूज करने के लिए होगा, उसमें सिस्टम ऑडियो यूज करने के लिए
ओके ओके
दिखा रहा है।
हाँ जी
मैडम को बोलिए सिस्टम ऑडियो को यूज करने के लिए होगा, उसमें सिस्टम ऑडियो यूज करने के लिए
ओके ओके
Professor Zamir, please start your audio.
मैडम स्टार्ट करें, मैडम अनम्यूट करके स्टार्ट करें अपने आप को। मैडम अनम्यूट कर लें अपने आप को। मैडम स्टार्ट करें, मैडम अनम्यूट करके स्टार्ट करें अपने आप को।
हेलो
हेलो मैम, यू आर ऑडिबल। अनम्यूट कर लें अपने आप को। मैडम स्टार्ट करें, मैडम अनम्यूट करके स्टार्ट करें अपने आप को।
हेलो
हेलो मैम, यू आर ऑडिबल।
इन पंजाबी
अनम्यूट कर लें अपने आप को। मैडम स्टार्ट करें, मैडम अनम्यूट करके स्टार्ट करें अपने आप को। अनम्यूट कर लें अपने आप को। हेलो मैम, यू आर ऑडिबल। अनम्यूट कर लें अपने आप, स्टार्ट करें। मैडम अनम्यूट करके स्टार्ट करें अपने आप को। हेलो मैम, यू आर ऑडिबल अपने आप को। अनम्यूट कर लें अपने आप को। हेलो मैम, यू आर ऑडिबल। अनम्यूट कर लें अपने आप, स्टार्ट करें। मैडम अनम्यूट करके स्टार्ट करें अपने अनम्यूट कर लिया प्यार हेलो मैम यू आर अनम्यूट कर लिया प्यार स्टार्ट करिए मैडम अनम्यूट करके स्टार्ट करिए अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर लिया प्यार हेलो मैम यू आर अनम्यूट कर लिया प्यार हेलो मैम यू आर अनम्यूट करके स्टार्ट करिए अपने आप को मैडम हेलो मैम यू आर करिए अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर लिया प्यार हेलो मैम यू आर अनम्यूट कर लिया प्यार स्टार्ट करिए मैडम अनम्यूट करके स्टार्ट करिए अपने आप को हेलो मैम यू आर करिए अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर लिया प्यार हेलो मैम यू आर अनम्यूट कर लिया प्यार स्टार्ट करिए मैडम अनम्यूट करके स्टार्ट करिए अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर लिया प्यार हेलो मैम यू आर अनम्यूट कर लिया प्यार हेलो मैम यू आर अनम्यूट करके स्टार्ट करिए अपने आप को हेलो मैम यू आर करिए अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर लिया प्यार हेलो मैम यू आर अनम्यूट
लगा मात्रा आप देख रहे हैं इन बोथ voice लगा then for example of this लगा मात्रा for is for in for you have to just write the alpha and then consonant that letter and then rara the word will become laga then that word is full it will convey the meaning of day and in this Punjabi language you have to just write the o and then consonant that letter and then o the word will become laga write the that word first and then give the meaning of day and it will be used o and then consonant that letter and then o the word will become laga it is that word first bade with matra as a it will be used like o as this letter is and then the word below that it is that word first bade with matra as a it will be used like in for this laga matra first word is dur if you have to write this word dur you just write dada the lankar and then rara and similarly if you have to write the word noor you just need to write this letter nanna then the lankar then rara it will become noor and it will convey the meaning light and the third example of this laga matra the lankar is sur in sur you have to just write this letter sassa and then the lankar then rara sur is used to convey a name of animal pig then comes ku in ku you have to add this khat khat the lankar and ha it will become ku and it will convey the meaning of well in Punjabi language then comes lama Lama is as it was in Onkada and the Lankar, they were used below the letter whom you want to join with. In case of Lama, you have to add this Laga Matra above the letter, above the alphabet whom you want to join with. For example, there are 4 words, Der, Saver, Sher and Tail. In case of there, you have to join just Dadda, Lama and Rara. The word will become there and it will convey the meaning it will convey the meaning late. Then comes where. To write this word where you have to just need the sassa. You have to just add sassa, vava and rara 3 alphabets and you have to put this laga matra of lama on the letter vava. The word will become saver and it will convey the meaning of morning. And the third example of this laga matra lama is share. To write this word share, you just need to add 1 alphabet sasse per bindi as I have showed you from the last row of the Punjabi script. Sasse per bindi, then lama above this letter and then rara. The word will become share and it will convey the meaning loin. Fourth example of this laga matra is tail. To write the word tail, you just need to put this tatta and then lama above tatta and then lalla. The word will become tail and it will convey the meaning oil. The next Lagamatra is Dulama. For this Lagamatra Dulama, the same procedure will be followed because it also comes above the letter. So for this Dulama, I have taken 4 examples for you. 4 words. These are pair, ter, ser, and khair. I have tried my best to take some similar words to understand you better. You can see in all 4 words, the last letter rara is common in all, and the linked, the sign of the linked is also common in all. Only one first alphabet changes, and 4 different words can be made. 4 different words further convey 4 different meanings. So first one is pair, that conveys the meaning of foot. Then ter for swimming, chair used for walk, and the last one is khair. Khair is used for well-being. Next Lagamatra is Hoda. Hoda has the same position in a letter or the alphabet. Hoda is used above the letter to whom you want it to join. So there are 4 examples. In all 4 examples, Rara is the common letter, and the Hoda is also common in all 4. Only the first alphabet changes. I can't see the PPT.
Next slide.
Then comes Dod. Then comes another Lagamatra, that is Kannada. In Kannada, the last letter is Rada in two words, and for example, in the first word Dod, you have to just write Dadda, then Kannada, and then Rada. The word will become Dod, and it will convey the meaning race. The second example of this Lagamatra is Tor. Tor can be written by joining Tanka, Hoda, Haha, and Rara, and it will convey the meaning grace. The third example of this Kannada is the word Padod. Padod is the name of a city in Punjab. So to write that word, you need to add Pabba, Dadda, Kannada, above Kannada, Dadda, Kannada above Dadda, and then Rada. The word will become Padod, and that will convey the name of a city in Punjab. The last example of this Kannada is foreign. To write this word foreign, you need to just join Fafa, Rara, and Nanna, and you need to put this Kannada above Fafa. The word will become foreign, and the meaning will be conveyed by this word fast or immediately. So Punjabi is a tonal language. It's the only language in this language family which has this character of this nasalization. So there are two other features of Punjabi language. One is nasalization, and another is gemination. To represent this nasalization, tippi and bindi, 2 signs are used in Punjabi, and to represent this gemination, adak is used in Punjabi. So shapes, I have given these shapes in the PPT, how the bindi can be written, and how the tippi can be written, and how the adak can be written. One most important thing regarding this is, if you use this bindi and if you don't use this, though those 2 words will become different words and both will convey different meaning. For example, there is a word kanda and another word is kanda. Only difference is just the bindi, just the shape or the dot which we have to put at the on the above that alphabet where you want to use it. One more thing is very important in case of bindi and tippi. Both are used for nasalization, but tippi can be used alone with the alphabet, and this bindi is always used with some other lagamatra. For example, with kanna, with bihari, or with some other lagamatra. So here I have taken an example where it is used with the kanna. So there are 2 words. One is kanda, another is kanda. In kanda, there is only difference of bindi. If you make this word kanda, then it will convey the meaning of walls. The second word is kanda. Kanda will convey the meaning of shoulder in Punjabi. So here you can see there are other examples like jang and jug. In jang you just add tippi, and in case of jug you don't use tippi. So if you use tippi and you don't use tippi, 2 different words will become and come forward, and they both will convey different meaning. So similarly, it is the case in case of adak also. In case of adak, if you use adak, it will become a different word, and with the same alphabets, if you don't use adak, it will become another word, and it will convey another meaning. For example, in case of jug, you just have to write jajja and then adak above jajja and gagga. This word will become jug, that will convey the meaning world in Punjabi. And this another example of the same letters, that is jajja and gagga, you will add this, and this will become jug. But jug will not convey the same meaning as jug. It will just to convey the it will convey the meaning just to blink, like blinking. Next slide, please. So finally, when you just learn how to join the words and how to make the meaningful word in a language, the next stage is how to create sentences. So in this only one PPT, it's not possible to teach everything. I have just taken some sentences from routine conversation. So in Punjabi, if you want to say hello to anyone, the equivalent in Punjabi is Sat Sri Akal, and it is used for good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. For everything, Sat Sri Akal is used in Punjabi. Then if you have to ask from someone, how are you? So in Punjabi, you will ask, Tohada ki hal hai? And if your answer is good, then you will say in Punjabi, Wadiya. Similarly, another example, if you have to ask from someone that what is your name? In Punjabi, you have to say, Tohada ki naam hai? There is another example, where are you going? If you have to ask from someone, where are you going? In Punjabi, you will ask, Kithe ja rahe ho? And if you are going to Bathinda, then you will answer Bathinde. Another example of this routine conversation is, what is this? If you have to ask from someone, what is this? Then you will speak in Punjabi like, ek hi hai. And if it is a book, then your answer will be kitab. And to just say okay, right, in Punjabi, you will say acha. The equivalent in Punjabi for okay is acha. And if you had to congratulate someone, for congratulations, there is a word vadaiyan in Punjabi. So for thank you in Punjabi, it is tanwad. So finally, it is the time to say you thank you, tanwad, Sat Sri Akal. I thank you very much for listening to me patiently and bearing with me for this uh, problem of connectivity of internet and everything, and power shut down. Everything came today during this presentation. I'm so sorry for that. And here in this presentation, our purpose was just to create your interest to learn Punjabi language. So I hope if you find it interesting and you want to learn more about Punjabi language, literature, and culture, then on behalf of Punjabi Department of Punjabi, all students, faculty, and staff of the Department of Punjabi, Central University of Punjab, Bathinda, I must say you can reach us at our website and our Facebook page, and we will be happy to serve you and the service of and serve our purpose of our department and the mission of our department. So finally, Tanwa, thank you. Sat Sri Akal. Happy beginning for your Punjabi learning.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, both the resource persons, for this. Technical glitch, yes, in the technology, this is a negative thing which is not in our control. But still, then you have also kept your patience. So thank you for that. Now, at the end, I request Regional Director Hyderabad, Mr. Ramakrishnan, to propose a formal vote of thanks. Mr. Ramakrishna, you can unmute yourself.
Good evening, everybody. Director Sub, Director NSS Director Chadda Sab, and Kamalkar, my senior officer, and representatives of Punjab NSS volunteers and Andhra Pradesh NSS volunteers, and today's presentators. I am very thankful for enjoying this seminar, this webinar. Through this webinar, we came to know the similarity of the Telugu and Punjabi language. In our language also, from the starting, I am observing these points. So, a, e, kaka, kiki, gaga, all these words are similar. Similarity is there, but writing may be different. But it is giving a good encouragement to our volunteers. I also observed. I also enjoyed the session. Due to some inconveniences, there may be some problem, but anyhow, it has went on well. Justified both reporters. From my side, I am very thankful to convey my best wishes to the resource person of Andhra Pradesh as well as Punjab, and the volunteers who has extended their valuable time, even though they have the online classes and are busy schedule. They spared their valuable time and they attended this program. I'm thankful to for extending my thanks to all the volunteers. At the same time, my resource person, Srikant Reddy, at the last minute, he has entered in this presentation part. Actually, we planned that Meghana volunteer, she has prepared and she was very much interested to present the language, Telugu language presentation. But due to some close relatives expired last night, so 10:30 onwards, she was not in a controlling contact. So morning also we tried 1 hour, we are unable to contact her. So meanwhile, immediately Srikant Reddy took the charge. Keeping in view this type of inconveniences, I prefer the second choice also. Even though he is in the first, I prefer our coordinator also to be in the next level. And immediately he covered, he protected our honor, Andhra Pradesh honor in this webinar. I'm very thankful to them. At the same time, I'm thankful to the ministry, our Honorable Secretary Madam, and Joint Secretary Sir, and Director Sir, Kamalkar, for giving this valuable opportunity to extend the importance of Telugu language from Andhra Pradesh in this today's webinar. Ek Bharat and Shreshtha Bharat. Thank you very much for all the cooperation received from all corners. Thank you very much, Kamalji. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ramakrishnaji. And from the directorate level, I thank both our resource persons. Yes, technical glitches, some unwanted situations which are not in our control, it happens. But still then, this is the spirit of NSS which all of you have shown it. All the volunteers, I especially thank you all for bearing with this all the technical glitches. Apart from these things, you all kept your standard very high. All the volunteers, all program officers, all coordinators, all senior officers who have joined, and this is the real spirit of NSS which you have proved. So once again, I thank you all for sparing all of the time, including the state NSS officers, state NSS staff, regional directorate staff, as well as the staff of technical staff of directorate and my colleagues here. Then lastly but not least, I thank to Secretary Madam, Joint Secretary Sir, Director Sir, and our consultant Kaladharanji also they all have fully throughout the presentations they are there. Though the issue was there, it is very minor things in technical period. So minus that one, everything went on smoothly. So once again, we hope in coming period when there is normalcy return, we'll be meeting in physical mode, and there will be Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat activity. Till then, let us meet next time with another set of topic with Andhra Pradesh and Punjab. Thank you very much. Jai.